Mark Denham on Atom Radio.
Hello, we have reached episode 60 of the podcast. I am so pleased to be back. I've been away for a couple of weeks, been unwell, but you'll be pleased to know that I am back now, and that means I can share with you the best bits of drive time this week in episode 60 of our little humble podcast. On the way this week, Inappropriate I love yous. Bad shoppers. I bet we've all done at least one of them. Definitely. Doing things unnecessarily. I bet there are some people listening to this podcast now who will say, oh yeah, that's me. Getting the overnight munchies, an interesting job, and an over-inquisitive child. That and more on the way for you in the next few minutes in our little drive time podcast. Don't forget, when you have listened to it, or even while you're listening to it, you can subscribe as well, and then you'll get notified of upcoming episodes. Get yourself a cuppa, get yourself a beer, do whatever you want to do, but just turn up our Best Bits podcast.
Atom Radio, ooh yeah, playing the music you want to hear.
Mark Denham.
AtomRadio.co.uk.
Shout out Jeremy Vine from Radio 2, who accidentally said to a listener on a call, I love you. How awkward is that, eh? Like somebody phones up on your show, they were chatting about a butterfly in her home, and then like he just says, oh, I love you. Can you imagine that? You probably just think you're speaking to the wife, don't you? Love you, dear. See you later. What's for tea? Yeah, brilliant. You see, that's why we don't have live callers on Drive Time, just in case.
Mark Denham with Drive Time.
It is Monday's Drive Time, so come on. How many of these have you done if ever you've been in the shop? This is why store workers hate you. Have you asked an employee to check something in the back when they told you it was out of stock? Have you walked into a store 5 minutes before closing time? I'm going to tick these off as I go. Have you continued to browse after the store officially closed? You know what? No, that's not. And I would never go unless I was deliberately buying like a pint of milk or something. Have you made the old it must be free joke when a product didn't scan properly? Have you tried to return an item after a return period? Tried to return an item without a receipt? Tried to return an item you clearly damaged? Asked to speak to the manager when you were denied a return? Yes, because it was in the return period. Bought clothing for a specific event, wore it and returned it after. Asked for a discount because of how much money you were spending that day, or even worse, asked if you could use the employee discount. Not return your carts or baskets to their home after shopping. Been on the phone, that really bugs me, while a cashier was trying to ring you up. I won't do that. Like if I'm on the phone, I'll say to someone, do you know what, I'm just queuing to pay, I'll call you back in a second. Let your children run wild in the store, put your money onto the counter for the cashier to pick up instead of just placing it in their hand. Abandoned items you didn't want on random shelves instead of putting them back where you found them. Tried to use a coupon you knew was clearly expired and then asked to speak to the manager when you were denied. Yelled at an employee about a store policy they have no control over. I'm working out here there are many things that you could do if you go shopping that would really pee off the person who is working in the shop. If you are going shopping, remember, they're only there doing their job. Be nice. You know, I always be nice. Like when I get served, I'm like, hi, how are you? And then when they serve me, thank you so much. Have a lovely day.
Drive Time with Mark Denham.
Hello, this is Mark with you, live from Slough, United Kingdom, playing around the world. It is the music you want to hear on Drive Time. Something I want to get off my chest right now, okay? People who do, in my opinion, pointless things, right? You know, like, let's say you're going tomorrow on a trip to visit family or something, right? Why then do you go and get petrol tonight? You make a specific trip to go and get petrol tonight. Why not just leave 5 minutes earlier tomorrow and get petrol on your way? That makes perfect sense to me. People who ride static bikes in the summer, why not just get a bike and ride it? Carefully and considerately, by the way, for the benefit of other road users. But you know what I'm saying? People who do that, I don't get it. These things just confuse me. They really do.
Mark Denham.
AtomRadio.co.uk.
3:26, Mark with you on the big drive home. Cheers so much for sticking us on today. You got me until 7 o'clock, then it'll be another set of decades. 70s at 7, 80s at 8, 90s at 9, Millennium Monsters at 10, and then an hour of love songs. Have you ever had a dream and you thought, wow, that seemed really real? A lady has dreamt that she swallowed her engagement ring. She was on a high-speed train when she had a dream in which some bad guys were getting on the train, the best way to protect her diamond ring was to gulp it down. So she's saying in her dream she believes that she ate the ring to keep it safe. She's then woken up in the morning to find there's absolutely no ring on her finger. She had to tell her fiancé what had happened. She's been to hospital with an urgent care clinic appointment. Doctors decided to not allow the ring that she had actually eaten to pass through her naturally and referred her to a specialist. So come on, what is the strangest dream that you have ever had that has actually not really been a dream and come true? I do remember similar, but not quite really. I dreamt once that I was eating biscuits in bed overnight, and I woke up to find crumbs all over the bed. All right, so that's not that unusual. The only thing is that when I went to bed, there were definitely no biscuits in the bedroom. So I must have got up in the night, gone downstairs and got the biscuits to eat them. What is going on? On air at atomradio.co.uk for your dreams.
Mark Denham with Drive Time.
Atom Radio with Status Quo and Caroline, 13 to 7. If you are a lady and you're called Caroline, I'll play that for you. Do you get excited if you are someone whose name is in the title of a song? Like Fleetwood Mac, Oh Diane, Perfect Day did a song called Jane, didn't they? Starship did a song called Sarah. This is just off the top of my head, Status Quo and Caroline. Do you get excited if you get your name in a song? Like hang on. Do you know what? I'm gonna use my friend Siri. Hang on. No, I don't want to call anyone. Wait, see, Siri is letting me down here. Siri's letting me down. Let's try this again now. Are there any songs with the name Mark in the title? See what Siri says. Nothing. Siri has let me down. iOS 13, by the way, is out on Thursday. Hopefully it'll improve on that performance from Siri, which I have to say is a 100% total flop.
Mark Denham.
AtomRadio.co.uk
3:22. This is Atom Radio, online around the world at atomradio.co.uk, on TuneIn, on iTunes Radio, and on Smart Speaker. You got Mark until 7 o'clock. Cheers so much for sticking us on. I want to say hello to Ailey McGee from Glasgow. Looks lovely in the pictures. She showed some pictures of a night out. Came home with incredibly sore feet. Happens to a lot of ladies when you wear heels and that. She bought herself a brand new pair of shoes and came home like, oh, my feet. Turns out that she had her shoes on the whole night out on the wrong feet. A friend has taken a picture. She's looked at it and then eventually realised the next day that she had her feet on the wrong, or her feet in the wrong shoes. So when you get a brand new pair of shoes, should they come with L and R inside, just for people like Ashley, who struggle with getting them on the right foot?
Drive Time with Mark Denham.
Wednesday afternoon. Hello, Mark, with you from Slough, United Kingdom, playing all around the world. Hope you're very well wherever you are listening today. Job opportunities. They don't come around very often, do they? Good jobs and all that don't come around very often. Have you considered £30 an hour? Not a bad wage, is it, eh? £30 an hour, not a bad wage. What's it for, you may ask? Waiting and bar staff duties. Again, £30 an hour for being a waiter or a waitress or a barman or a bar lady. Not bad money at all, is it? There is a catch, though. The engaged couple who will be getting married are naturists, and therefore they are looking for 4 waiting and 2 bar staff who are comfortable serving nude guests whilst also being naked themselves, because the engaged couple are not comfortable in the presence of clothed people. They have actually posted an advert on bark.com and you can apply for it. The couple will be held at the wedding will be held at the groom's family home in Berkshire, also not far from here. I'm not applying for it, by the way. It'll host 30 guests who will all attend completely nude. Staff being nude at the wedding will make it 100% authentic. They've had to post the advert because we previously had considered having clothed staff, but we feel that we don't feel comfortable in the presence of clothed people. So why would you want to feel uncomfortable on the most special day of their lives? Their previous staff have quit when they found out they were expected to do it naked. So if you would like to earn £30 an hour waiting naked, or bar staffing naked, then bark.com is where the advert is. Would you do it? For £30 an hour, would you do it? Like, wait absolutely naked? I want to know, would you do it or not for £30 an hour? Or is it a definite no from you?
Atom Radio. Drive Time with Mark Denholm.
It's Atom Radio, playing the music you want to hear all around the world. I have had a text from a friend of mine that said, please, 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 like all this talk of naked waiting and everything and naked photo shoots, please tell me you are not doing the show naked. I mean, I am sat here in Atom HQ anyway, so even if I was, you wouldn't be able to see it. But hang on. And if you could, that's my t-shirt rustling and there's my jeans. I'm just trying to, I know you probably can't hear that, but I'm just trying to prove that I am actually clothed. Hang on. There you are. There's my shoes stamping on the floor. You see, I'm all right. I'm not doing it naked.
Drive Time with Mark Denholm.
It's the big drive home at 5:15 on Wednesday, the 18th of September, in the late summer sunshine. You've got to love a bit of that, haven't you? Going to be a nice day as well, isn't it, on Saturday? If you are thinking of your barbecue, get ready for Saturday. It's going to be an awesome day for your barbecue. If you are going out shopping for your barbecue, this is a story that has happened. A man turned up to rob a shop. He's carrying a knife and he pulls his knife out and demands that the cashier empties the till. Well, one 11-year-old girl who was in the shop decided, no, I'm not having this. She goes through her own shopping and chases him off by throwing bread at him and squash bottles. Seriously, bread and squash bottles out of her own shopping. Now I'm thinking, what's the craziest thing that, if you were, not that I would, but if you were, doing something naughty and somebody threw something at you to get rid of you. I don't mean threw acid at you or a grenade or anything like that, because that's just vile, but something innocent, what's the worst thing someone could throw at you, like bread or a bottle of squash or something? Would that scare you off enough to then run away? On air at atomradio.co.uk, the worst thing that could be thrown at you to make you run away.
Mark Denholm.
AtomRadio.co.uk.
It is a Thursday, a sunny Thursday in the UK. Hope it's nice wherever you are. If you've ever been sacked, right, it's quite I'd imagine, a miserable experience, okay? One company boss, though, however, has done his absolute best in order to try and help people that he has just sacked not feel sad. The WeWork CEO, Adam Neumann, summoned staff to the New York headquarters of the company back in 2016 and carried out layoffs of 7% of the staff. So these staff were all called in and basically sacked. Moments after being told the news, however, the employees who had just been sacked were given shots of tequila, which were followed by toasts and a performance by Run DMC's Daryl McDaniels. It's not really a celebration, is it? Time for we've been sacked, let's have a party. Some of Neumann's management approaches have come in for criticism, with him once left stranded in Israel because a cereal packet filled with weed was found on a private jet that he'd used. The owner ordered the return of the plane because he did not want to get involved in an international drug trafficking scandal. But this, sacking all your employees and then giving them tequila to get them drunk and hiring someone from Run DMC to perform for them. Thanks so much for all your service. We're letting you go, but we're going to have a party before you go.
Mark Denholm with Drive Time.
You've got Mark with you, streaming from Slough in the United Kingdom. I read a news story yesterday about Christmas decorations. Make no mistake, yesterday was the 18th of September, and this report says that putting your Christmas decorations up now? Seriously, putting your Christmas decorations up now could make you happier. Well, how? If you put your Christmas decorations up now, firstly, if you are someone that has a real Christmas tree, where are you going to get a real Christmas tree from in September? So that's a bit of a downer. If you have an artificial tree, are you seriously going to go up to the loft, get your tree and your decorations out in September and put them up? Is it going to make you happier? It certainly wouldn't make me happier, I'll be honest. I'm one of these people that thinks that Christmas should be done at Christmas time. That would be me. Do Christmas at Christmas time. You don't need to put your Christmas decorations up in September. It's just going far, far, far too far. Anybody who has Christmas decorations up before the 1st of December is definitely a little premature on the old Christmas hunting.
Atom Radio. Drive Time with Mark Denholm.
6:16 across the UK and whatever time it is, wherever you are, I hope you're very well this Thursday. Beat the intro is coming up. I'm just reading like celebrity news / gossip, whatever, right? Toby Anstis, 48. Picture of him with the headline, "You make a lovely couple," with Amy Hart, his 26-year-old girlfriend. That's a 22-year age difference, right? Celebrity hairstylist Nikki Clark, 60, looks smitten with pregnant partner Kelly Simkin, who's 37. That's a 23-year age difference. Here am I, not as old as Toby Anstis, nor Nikki Clark, and single. Where's me girlfriend? What's going on? What is happening in the world, eh? Am I just asking too much? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not on heart, or perhaps it's because I can't cut hair. I don't know. I've got to get to the bottom of this, haven't I?
Yeah!
Mark Denholm.
AtomRadio.co.uk.
It's 5:15. Sam, a man called Sam from London, has revealed a letter that his daughter has written to him. She's called them liars in this letter. And it's all to do with, hang on, just 1 second. If you've got children listening now, usher them out the room or the car or whatever. Go on, quick. It's all to do with the tooth fairy. Okay, so Sam's daughter, Aileen, has exposed her parents as the tooth fairy, calling them liars. She demanded to know what mother and father were doing with all our teeth. Very posh, isn't she? She called Aileen and she calls them mother and father. She signed the letter, "Your most great detective at finding out who liars are, daughter." And the great thing about this is, right, so Sam has shared this letter on Twitter. The great thing is about this, like, as well as asking, like, you know, what mother and father are doing with all the teeth and calling them liars, she's also demanded that they give her £100. She wants £100 under the pillow rather than £1. Come on, Aileen. Like, you know, this is quite funny, really. Dear mum and dad, yes, we know it's you. Stop lying. Just a little typo. Just a little tip, leave £100 instead of £1. It's a great idea. Anyway, have a nice night. Your most great detective at finding out who liars are, daughter. P.S. What do you do with all our teeth? Yeah, she signed it. Aileen, your favourite child. Your most expensive, most costly child, I would say as well. The thing is, though, Aileen, we all know that you're wrong. Of course the tooth fairy exists. Of course the tooth fairy exists, Aileen. You know, I think you've just been a little bit greedy, really, aren't you? £100 for a tooth. Wow. AtomRadio.co.uk. As I'm recording this, before the Euro Millions draw is done, I am crossing my fingers tightly, hoping that £167 million, by the time you're listening to this, hoping that is mine. Cheers so much for checking out episode 60 of the podcast. We'll do episode 61 next week. Make sure you subscribe, and then you'll get notified when we post the update next weekend for another podcast. Check it out live on Atom Radio, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday from 3.
Atom Radio. Ooh, yeah. Playing the music you want to hear.
Mark Denholm.
Atom Radio.